I don't believe this. Yo, Western Express just pull up in here. 940. Oh shit. They changed the truck numbers too. Yo, another Cascadia like my truck is here. Way down there. See him in the flatbed? He just came in a couple of seconds ago, man. And I mean seconds. He just arrived there like 20 seconds ago. Oh shoot. I can't believe this. My former truck company actually pop up in there. They change the numbers now. They add more numbers to it. Well, this is what happened. It seemed like this thing, it came back. You could say it came back to normal part way. I just did one lap around the perimeter right here, around these trucks, these bunch of trucks, and came back to the service drive. I knew it was gonna pick up speed again. I knew it was capable of going 65, and it is right now. The codes disappeared, and the truck came back to normal, but it ain't all the way normal. It's still infected. So it looks like it's got one light left instead of 3. So somebody inside of that service, they just wrote it up, and they close till midnight. I thought they would close at 5. So they say I can stay in the truck until then. If not, if the truck doesn't go in the shop yet, then I'm gonna have to step outside in the front gate. I'm gonna have to bring it outside in the front gate. It came back. The speed came back to normal, but the truck is still infected. I'm not taking no chance really driving it out. I might go to a truck stop if I can, because it's running low on fuel. But the thing is, it's like this. I've been struggling. It seems like them in the side of the shop is telling me that they didn't hear any word from my truck company yet, and this and that is happening. I don't know. I've been getting some runarounds on my friggin' dispatch manager. I thought he was still taking a vacation. I tried to call him this morning. He just now called around 2 p.m. He's saying I need to take the truck in the shop. I kind of got pissed off, man. You should have heard me. I almost got pissed off at him. I said, yo, man, I'm doing my part. I'm doing exactly what y'all tell me to do. I'm getting kicked around here. I'm doing my part. I don't see how come y'all didn't communicate. There's a communication problem here. That's what I told him. You see, I kind of roughed him up a little bit too. So I got serious with him and them people in the office or whatever. So now since I got it situated, I guess I'm checked in line. But like I said, man, this ain't the only thing that happened. I mean, this is only once this probably happened, but people cut and run on the job. My dispatch manager just stuck his face right up around 2 p.m. No, this ain't the 4th of July, this is the 5th. So I guess people can cut and run whenever they fucking feel like it. Let me tell you, this ain't the only time it's happened. It's happened with Western Express more than a couple of times, more than dozens of times. Anytime there's a holiday, or anytime whenever my DM in my lease purchase DM feels like it, he can cut his ass away from the friggin' desk any old time he feels like it. He's been doing that. He's been giving me excuses that he got to see his father in the hospital. I said, shit, that's not the only thing. He's been cutting away for like a week, couple of days. Now I'm talking about Western Express. You see, that's the reason why I cry and I fucking bitch and moan so much. I want to go own authority so fucking bad. Excuse my language, I don't want it to sound like this. I'd like you to know what level I'm at. I am not joking. I keep telling myself, I got to go own authority. I cannot be in nobody's hands. I can't trust nobody. I don't give a fuck of this. I just can't stand it. Second of all, I said I cannot stand. It's better off I have my own. I don't want to say this word. All right, it's better off I have my own stuff. Like how y'all said shit. I'd rather have my own stuff. You know what I mean? One of these or one of these. That's what I'm talking about. My own stuff. It's got to be coming out of my name. Or if I buy this, well, since this is somewhat new, I don't know. It's not new really. It looks like it. If one of these was used or brand new, and I bought this from Freightliner, all right, let's say if I bought this brand new, I would lease it, right? I'll be paying, I don't know, $2,000 a month or something like that. No, $4,000, $4,000 or $5,000 a month. I'll be paying $5,000 a month to lease it, right? That's like financing a car. All right, when it's in my name and I'm leasing it from them, I should have most of the authority to do as I please with it. I don't know if I can add modifications to it. Maybe not. I don't know. But I should have at least 80 or 70% authority over it. That means whenever I feel like checking in, I check in on my own. Because if I was buying this truck and I'm on authority, let's say for example, if this is my truck right now, the red one in front of me. Let's say I just checked in, right? Okay, let's say I'm sitting in this red truck right here in front of me and I'm camping out in it. I wouldn't be going through this hassle. Nah, I'm the one checking myself in. I'm the one paying for repairs out of my pocket. I'm the only one that's going to be paying for the diagnostic tests and anything else besides it. I'm paying for the labor, I'm paying for the parts, etc. Whatever insurance will cover the drivetrain or the transmission and the engine, then my insurance, no, not insurance, excuse me, my warranty. When I pay for the warranty, I'm covering for the warranty. I should be having it easy. You see, money, not unless if I run into a situation where, like, since I'm in the process of trying to buy my truck with my personal truck with this one, with their company truck. That's what it's really at, you know. I ain't gonna worry about, all right, I would have to buy the insurance. I would have to have money to cover the insurance up front. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking of just buying the tractor without insurance. But anyway, that probably won't work, because I'm sure if you pull a finance car off the lot, you buy a used car off a lot, you gotta have insurance, because you could get in an accident as soon as you pull off. Yeah, you're right. But anyway, the truck comes first, own authority comes next. It's more like after I pay up, if I get a chance to get that used truck, that 2015 or 12 or 13 or whatever truck it may be, I'm thinking I'll just hurry up and pull it off the lot, throw it in storage, and keep driving this truck and stash more money away so I can cover my ass better. Something like that. That's the right attitude to go. Not by going by how it looks, how it sounds. You know, like, it sounds decent. Well, it sounds kind of decent, but it looks kind of, I don't know. The parts look a little, they don't look rusty or nothing. They just look slightly oily. That's when I'll be worried. I'll be refreshing a lot of parts. That's the way I want to do my business. I don't feel like going on authority just that fast. I'll throw that truck in storage and let it sit for X amount of weeks and months. And while it's sitting, well, you know, when I come home for time off, I'll give it a warm up around the neighborhood and go grocery shopping with it. You know, I'll fly down the road and warm it up and stuff, and come back and put it back in the storage area. But the thing is, I'm not going to be using that truck yet. I mean, that next truck I'm going to buy. I'm buying it whole. I'm not talking about finance. I'm not going to lease it. I'm buying this one like cash, like I did my motorcycles and my minivans and all that. So it's like I'm going to buy it in one day and don't owe any payments. Let it sit in storage and keep driving this truck until I get situated. Or since I got 2 other guys waiting for me to work for them, one of them is starving like hell. He wants me to he's been trying to pull me away from this job twice. I said, nah, I can't go nowhere. I ain't got no real money yet. So I want to stick to one thing and get it done. I'm gonna tough it out with them right there. And then if anything happens in between, then I'll go after that other truck. I mean that other job. Excuse me. It's that some Middle East guy can't call me on the phone. So it's like I could use that other job and finish paying, buying that other truck or whatever. So the thing is, I'm gonna stay put and try to tough it out with them. But this is ridiculous. I actually drove 5 miles an hour to come over here. 6 miles away. It took me an hour and a half. I knew it was gonna take me that long. You see all them cars in the background? Alright, there's a service road right next to them. Actually, I was on I-70 driving 5 miles an hour, but I was on the shoulder every step of the way. I was on the shoulder. Only like a mile and a half or so. Only 2 miles, I guess. I think I spent 2 miles. I drove 2 miles, 5 miles an hour on the shoulder. So right now, the problem is half cured on its own. The symptom went away, but it's gonna come back. It can go 65, but I'm not gonna really take too much of a chance with it. The thing is, that's it, man. I gotta go on a 30. But this dude from the Middle East, I don't know if he's from India or whatever, he's telling me he can pay me more. He can pay me more, a little bit extra compared to this truck company. I said, nah. I gotta finish it, man. I ain't got no money to start with. It don't just go like that. I ain't got no real money at all. I had to pay my debts. So let me stick to one thing. Let me do it this way. I'm already employed. I don't just cut and run like that and trust people that fast. I gotta finish what I'm doing. If I get terminated or if something happens, then I'll go. Then I'll go for it. But the thing is, it's like I said, boy. People leaving me. People give me runarounds. I get, people not showing up for work when they're in charge. Like people that's in charge of you not showing up for work. People that's in charge of you not there when you need them. That's the worst part. That's what I had a problem with Western Express. Whenever I need help, even though there's certain times when it's not the DM's fault, it's not the DM's fault all the time. Once in a while, when he's not there, when I have to deal with night dispatch or evening dispatch or deal with some kind of substitute, like if the DM got to cut away from the desk because they have to go to a meeting, like that terminal in Nashville. Yeah, I seen them in a meeting like 3 times already. Every time I go over there to talk to them about own authority with their truck, I see them having a meeting. They're bunched up, standing up, like in a corner in a circle or something. They're standing up all bunched up. They're having a meeting. And the main guy with the glasses, I think his name is Eric, the guy with the glasses and the crew cut. Yeah, he's the one that's actually, he's the ringleader or the kingpin in charge of the meeting. And him is the only one that I'm talking to about own authority. And that guy sound down to earth, mellow. He don't sound stuck up or distant or nothing. He sound real enthusiastic and friendly. That's good. I ain't saying that I had that many enemies with Western Express. I had quite a bunch of okay people in the log department too. They gave me a lot of flexibility with that truck, man. I did have fun with it too. I just dealt with a bunch of assholes in the mechanic shop. Them was the worst ones. When it comes to lease purchase, they are the worst. I even got a blessing one time when I came up in the terminal in Nashville. When I drove up in that spot where you drive up to get the tires checked and the battery checked, nowadays. Well, guess what? The last time I went, I did that with my truck. They tried to check the battery. The poor bastard, he got mad and said, um, his battery tester is not working. So you know what? He had to turn me loose. Good. You know what? The bitch actually deserved it anyways. Yeah, there goes a Western Express driver right there. Yeah, he deserved it because I don't want none of them assholes touching my truck anyway. Because you know what? Quite a few times, like once or twice, then I pulled away from that terminal and I checked my tire pressure and it was totally uneven. They didn't really do nothing to it. They either put too much air in it or no air. So it's like, put it this way, I ain't working for out. I don't want to work for nobody. But if something happened to me on this job, I don't mind going for another company truck again. I'm not gonna buy one though. I don't mind driving another company truck just to stash that money. That ain't gonna kill me too bad. Like I said, I'm comfortable going company now, but I am not comfortable working for anybody that long. It's more like I'm giving it between July, which already just started, between July and November. Somewhere in between, it's not going to be, I'm trying not to let it go later than November of 23. December, it should be, I should buy a truck already. December, it's either I'm covering the own authority package, I'm covering the external parts for the engine, and that's it. That's where my mind's at. That's what I'm trying to do. Or maybe if something works out, I can stick it out with this company right here. But the thing is, I can stick it out with them, but since it's their truck, I cannot use their truck to do own authority. I would have to go back into my red truck. I'm just using that for an example. Oh, you see that forklift right there? Watch him pick up the rear end of this truck. He just put one in the garage over there. This must be the same one. Watch him. He's going to lift up. The forklift is a lot smaller than the truck. You're going to raise the rear end and you're going to take it into the garage. It ain't a forklift. It's one of them things that carry them bobtail semis. Yeah, now he's moving away with it. I don't know if y'all want to see a sight show. You might as well watch this. You see, he just pulled it away. That's the second time he done that. But anyways, it's like this. I don't mind being in somebody else's hands as long as it's only for a short while. You know what I'm talking about? I don't mind. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not prejudiced against it. One thing I have a problem with is not reaching anywhere at all. Like, when am I going to come off of this bandwagon? When am I going to come off their turf so I can be on my own turf? When am I going to be free? Wait, hold up. This dude look like he's coming to get one of them trucks. Hold on a second. I bet you son of a bitch coming for mines. Yeah, he coming for mines, alright. No, he coming for another one. No, he's going for another one. I don't know, turning it on and off, it kind of cured it, and I don't trust it. Let me cut the engine off, see what happens. Yeah, I need the AC anyway because the sun is out. In a couple of seconds, I might just roll the window down because I'm starting to feel the heat already. So it's like this. I don't want to be in anybody's hands, but I said the only hands I don't mind being in is a foreign truck company or maybe some owner-operator. Let it be a foreign owner-operator though. It has to be that way with me. It's not working with the American side. I don't even care. I don't even want to do them. So it's either a foreign truck company being a company driver. That's good enough for me in my situation. But I would like to stay with them only for a short while. So you know what? I really thought it was going to take like another couple of years. I'm thinking maybe I can trust these people. Nah, forget it. I already stuck to my game plan way before I got this job. way before I set foot on the terminal, way before I hit the rental car and came up here. I said, nah, they might seem like okay people, or maybe they're not okay. Either way, I need to go own authority. Nothing ain't getting in my way, and I ain't gonna stop. Let me tell you the easiest part of own authority or owner operator I can get. Buying one of those in one day and not owing any payments. That's easy to do because I've done tons of stuff. I've done a couple of motorcycles already. I never once financed a motorcycle or a car. Yes, I did finance 2 pickup trucks. Yeah, I forgot about that. Only those. But the rest of the way, when I first got hired with FFE Transportation, they also got a terminal in Bridgeview, the same right next to this one. But all I gotta say is I used FFE's truck and bought my first 1996 Dodge minivan, my first minivan. And then I used the next minivan I bought it came from Navajo's Truck Company. I used Navajo's truck and bought that one. It took me 6 months. 6 months to save up and get that one. I put a down payment on that. I didn't finance that one either. I bought that one whole. And now I'm after another one like this. They're kind of easy to reach and easy to get because when I was with Western Express, the maximum that I reached in my savings was about $28,000, including being a company driver and lease purchase. Yo man, let me roll this shit up. It's too full of shit out there. The whole generation is full of crap nowadays. You don't want nothing to do. It says ABS working. Yeah, that lady stuck something in the dashboard. It wasn't a laptop computer. It was one of them small stubby things. She said something about a body sensor, and a couple other craps. I don't know what it is. All of that shit that they're talking about, they ain't making any sense to me. You know what? They're going in another direction they think is alright with them. They're still full of shit. The way they like changing the technology, they're not doing a good job. Body sensor, and she said she don't really know what they really mean. I said, boy, it turned me off right about then. It's more like you better stick a laptop computer and plug it in the dashboard, and then it would tell you more accurately. You need a better software. So it's like, put it this way, when I go on authority, I could take the DEF system out if I want. Yes, it's true, I had 2 owner operators that told me when I was on Western Express truck at that time, when I was in a freightliner shop, they said when they like if you own your personal truck, you can take the DEF system out, but they're gonna kick you out of the shop if they find out that you did something to the DEF system or the radar. They're gonna kick you off a lot. They're gonna have you towed off a lot. That's what them 2 other guys told me. But when I got in a little argument or a little fight with the one in Columbus, Ohio, the freightliner, he's saying you can only get kicked out if they chase after a certain part of that truck. If they chase after a certain part of it. It's like if you pull the radar and go in the shop, they're not going to worry about that. If you have some other issue wrong with the truck, they're not going to. Now, if you have a problem with the radar and you pull the radar, yes, maybe they might do something about it. I don't know. If it's a DEF system and you did something to it and you took it out, or better yet, yeah, if you did something to it, I don't know if you unplug it, then yeah, then they'll tow it off a lot. I don't know, whatever their rules are. But the thing is, they said that, I know this one guy that turned the governor up on Western Express truck. He said once the DEF system gets older, you might want to get rid of it, take it out completely, throw it in the trash. And you see, that's, you know, the more regens that you do on it, the older it's getting. It's getting expired. It's getting, what do you call it? it's reaching its maximum peak, or it's getting close to retirement. That means probably that's the reason why this one is acting up. I don't know. But the thing is, those old trucks, I guess some of them might have it, some of them don't have it. I know this one truck I drove, it was a Freightliner Columbia. Yeah, he took it out. Yeah, his truck don't have it. He said it costs, what, $2,000 or something? I don't know. Anyways, I ain't gonna worry about this shit, man. It's more like, I'm fed up with this. I mean, I'm glad I got my foot in the door. It's just, I went against two, you might as well say I went against 2 to 3 monsters on the job, and I ran into a situation I wasn't aware of, and then I had to figure out their way of doing things. But anyway, I ain't gonna cry too much about that. I'm just gonna try not to lose this job the best way I can. I'm not promising that. I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm just saying I cannot see the future. I can't see what's ahead of me. But I'm glad that Indian guy, whatever, that Middle East guy, I'm glad that Middle East guy called me though. Because I was let me tell you, I was upset when he tried to pull me away from the job that hard. He said, but I can pay you more than that. I said, nah, I ain't pulling strings yet. I only got close to $1,000 in the bank, or a couple of $100, because I kept making more payments to my mom's bank account because what she did to get me the rental car to get up here. So I had to protect her because she's in her retirement stage. Anyway, she's living off her pension just as well as my stepfather. So the thing is, I don't have no choice. Yeah, I was gonna go for it. I was gonna fall for it. I was gonna pull away from this job that fast. I was gonna pull away by 1 week or 2 days. I said, nah, I can't believe I went through this hell. I sat around for 6 months and this is gonna happen. I said, as much as I don't like this, I better tough it out and try to get what I want. So here I am doing it. Alright, it's on to 27 minutes right now. I would say y'all got the first part of the video from the last couple of hours. Me driving 5 miles an hour for 6 miles. Y'all got that part. This is related to the same video. It's the same thing, except I've been sitting here since the last couple of hours. So anyway, I already knew I was gonna run into problems, but this ain't too bad. I thought it was gonna be worse than this. Oh shit. Settlement summary. Huh. I'm watching pop-ups on my cell phone on the camera while I'm doing this. They got text messages and emails popping up. Advance, as in the truck company. And then it says settlement summary. I guess it's the paycheck they're talking about. The thing is, the paycheck summary, the paycheck settlement doesn't come out until Thursday. Unless today should be Tuesday. No, today should be Wednesday. That's what it is. It should be Wednesday. I don't think it's Thursday yet. Alright, let me cut away and see what happened. There ain't nothing to do right now, except they said that if they don't reach me by 9 o'clock, then they said I can do whatever I want. I can stay outside the gate, like the front gate. I can sit on the front entrance because nobody's allowed in here after hours. So I can camp out in the truck. Well, the maintenance department, which is breakdown, the same thing. They said if the truck goes in the shop and then doesn't come back out or whatever, then I'll go in the hotel. So I told them I don't mind staying in the truck, and then I'm doing them a better favor. They don't have to spend money on me yet, so that's good. But if they test it out and they say it needs to be in the shop by tomorrow, like If they give me a diagnostic test and it has to be in the shop tomorrow morning because, you know, it's getting late in the evening, then so be it. Then that's when I go in the hotel. I have to be in the hotel then. So, alright, before I end this video, they might have me in a rental car or a Greyhound bus to go to Illinois to get another truck and drive. I'm thinking I better stay with this one because this other dude, you all saw that video when I was putting the mirror on. This other dude came up while I was shooting the video and he was complaining about 2 other trucks that was messed up and he couldn't get a truck to drive. I don't think I want to budge right now though. I'm gonna tough it out with this one. I might have lost a couple of days when I'm out to come back and get back on track because I want to beat the deadline by November. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but that's my main goal. November. I just started this job like what, April, May. I started this job in May, then June, and now it's July. So I've been on this I've been on this job a month and few days, a month and 4 days, something like that. So May and June doesn't count. I'm just feeling my way out. I'm just paying back the dues, paying my mom back the dues. That's it. So now I see what my paycheck looks like. I know what I'm capable of doing now. Oh shit, this must be him. Hell no. Damn, I gotta get out. Yeah, you gotta go in the shop?
Yep, I'm ready for it.
Alright, let me grab my stuff real quick. Alright. I think I'm good. Alright. Shit. Damn, they got me early, man. I thought they was gonna take another 3 hours. Yeah, well. Oh shit. You know what I forgot to tell him? I forgot to tell him that the problem cured. The problem cured. Let me see if I can tell him. I don't know. And then we'll wait till he come around. If I can, I don't know. Damn. Hey, let me tell you a question. You notice that those 3 lights was on, right? When I came back to the truck, they disappeared. I already knew this truck can go 65 again. I don't trust it. It's still, those lights might come back. It might go full speed right now, but the red light and the other orange light is gonna come back on somewhere down the road. I'm just letting you know I saw it. All right. Oh snap. I don't know, man. I'm gonna just sit down outside for a while. I just need to catch some fresh air or something. It's more like something like this model right here. The one with the old design, like this. That's the one I'm thinking of getting. I'm gonna sit down outside for a while. No, I don't want to go inside. I don't want to go inside that dealership because I don't know if they think I'm videotaping or what. So yeah, I'm gonna go there over in a while. I just gotta sit down and stretch out or something, man. Yeah, it's like I'm shooting a video, so I was almost done anyway. Man, it's uncomfortable, you know, like, I'm gonna tell you something. But I did get in a fight with the one in Forest Park, Georgia. No, not Forest Park, Norcross. Man, I said, yo, all right. I turned my lease purchase truck into them, right? And they said that, They're gonna close at 5 o'clock. All right. I said, would you guys mind telling me what time you close? 5 o'clock. All right. If y'all don't work on the truck yet, can I get it back? Can I get it back before 5? Because I don't want to get stuck out here. And then they kind of give me runarounds and lied to me. So she's fixing to close. All right. Well, if you're gonna bring the truck back in the lot, can I sleep in it? I'm not allowed to do that. So, all right. Can I take it outside the gate? They said, no, I can't do that either because it's in the shop already. I said, well, you ain't gonna leave me out here for dead, you know, because I already saw it ahead of time. I could tell by looking at them set of bitches there. I know what time it is, because Georgia is full of people I don't like, you know. I know I can't trust Georgia. So this is what I said, boy. If one of them people at Freightliner give me a hard time, yo, I'm gonna get serious with them. I'm gonna whoop some ass. And you know what I kind of did? I didn't really touch nobody, but I said, you better get a tow truck and tow that shit out of here, because I'm gonna fucking, you know, I'm gonna call a tow truck to get it out of here now. And you know what? Somebody jumped out of the skin in the background and went into the shop, and one of their boys took it out. I mean, I saw my truck moving slow like this. It was moving out the gate. The bitch he turned coward. He said that he took the knock sensor off. No, he didn't, because I went underneath the truck and I saw it. It was still there. So I actually took the truck off a lot, and I bobtailed all the way back to the Target store, or the office depot, and I stayed there. And I stayed away from the lot. Like, I stayed away from Freightliner for like 2 to 3 days, almost 2 days. Yeah, I had the truck to myself again. But I wasn't done yet. The thing is, I still had to get it fixed. I still had to get 2 things fixed: the ABS sensor pushed out and the knock sensor. So now my manager, he calls me and he says they're waiting for. It's a good thing, you know, the manager I got, my DM, I don't mean to talk so hard about him. He got a good attitude most of the way, you know. Really. He sound like a mellow, patient guy. But it's just when he cut away from the desk that many times, you know, it's like I gotta kind of stay on him and let him know what's going on. That, you know, when he keep doing that, he put me in a lot of trouble. But anyways, Western Express did not pay for my hotel, man. I've been calling them. They've been giving me runarounds. And I said, yo, you gonna take care of my hotel? It actually came out of my pocket. It came out of my pocket. And I got pissed off so bad, I told my DM, I'm gonna have to quit this job right now, within the next week or so. So, you know, yeah, Western Express was so lame on dealing with my situation. I took the matters in my own hand. I actually pulled their truck out of Freightliner's hands like once or twice, and I got away with it underneath their nose, and they couldn't even do shit about it. Really. When I mean business, I mean business. You see, I'm too big and too, when I say too big, not too big, I'm too old for this. I don't need to be driving no company truck. I don't care if I'm 35, I don't care if I'm 21, I don't care if I'm 55, or I don't care if I'm 53, which is, I'm close to 53 years old now, because my birthday is coming up in July 9th. So, I don't care. I'm bigger than this. I'm older than this. I'm more, not older, I'm more matured. I'm too matured for this. I don't care what anybody say. I'm too mature for this. When I say own authority, it's time to go on authority. I ain't stepping into no owner operator. That's for sure. Yo, this thing here is going into 39 minutes. All right, let me just go ahead and cut real quick, because I think I better go stay in there and see what they might want to call at me and see what the problem is. I can't stay out here too long. All right, I'll check y'all later.